For a lot of people, Dubai is all about skyscrapers, supercars, traditional values, bearded billionaires, and straight-up prosperity everywhere you look. But the second you peek behind the curtain of this whole pantomime show, that pretty picture crumbles, like the sand this city's built on. I'm dead convinced Dubai is one of the worst places on earth, and in this video, I'm gonna prove why. Dubai's history can basically be split into three parts. Back in the day, it was just a tiny, god-forsaken fishing village. Then they started diving for pearls and exporting them. But those sneaky-ass Japanese figured out how to farm pearls on their high-tech setups, leaving Dubai with nothing but scraping by in poverty, because they didn't have the brains for any real tech or manufacturing. And boom, miracle of miracles, 1966 rolls around. They strike oil under their feet. It was like getting infinite money cheat codes, straight out of GTA San Andreas, when you type in Hisoyam. By 69, they're exporting oil like crazy, kicking off insane economic growth. In 71, Dubai and the other Emirates team up to form the UAE. Then in 85, they drop $1 billion to turn Dubai into the world's top tourist hotspot. Why? 'Cause the whole Middle East economy rides on oil money you can suck out of the ground till the second coming. But banking on one income stream is risky as hell, so the play is obvious: tourism. That's exactly why Dubai looks the way it does. The city's in this endless dick-measuring contest. Yeah, take the Burj Khalifa. It's nothing but a giant glass and concrete cock in the desert. It can hold 35,000 people. And guess what? People gotta take a dump sometimes. Sorry, not sorry. Up until recently, the Burj Khalifa had zero sewer system hooked up. Same with a ton of other skyscrapers in Dubai. All the crap got hauled out by hundreds of shit trucks lining up every day. At one point, there were so many they caused massive traffic jams. On super hot days with gridlock, some drivers just dumped the load in ditches by the road, and it flowed right into the Persian Gulf. So tourists were basically swimming in salty piss, shit, and seawater mix. They say it's fixed now, and Dubai's super proud of their new multi-billion-dollar mega sewer project. Native Emiratis? Only 10% of the population. The other 90% are migrant workers treated like straight-up slaves. Those Indian dudes got locked up behind bars 'cause they cheered for India instead of the Emirates at a cricket match or whatever. Being born a UAE citizen? Jackpot. Every newborn gets like 60 grand dropped on them, which turns into 100K by adulthood to blow on whatever. Oil money means locals ain't hurting for cash. Ever. If the Burj Khalifa's the symbol that pulls in tourists, those man-made islands, total 22nd century flop. First off, the Palm Islands are peak bird shit architecture. Looks dope only from a drone's eye view. Drones are banned in Dubai, BTW, so nobody ever sees the full beauty. The plan was luxury villas for the rich, but 20 years and $13 billion later, all you got are useless, lonely, slowly sinking sand piles. There were 4 projects originally: 3 palms and the World Archipelago, supposed to mimic a world map. Question: what the hell is this? Hilarious how they split North and South Korea. Give those guys some space to cool off. Stuck Syria between Turkey and Greece? Greece, one more step and you're paying for it all. Real thoughtful. Oh, and no Russia or China on the map. Didn't know Greenland had 24 countries crammed in. The empty islands are used on Google Maps for random cafe ads or straight-up trolls like Suck City, Durka Yan. The only built-up one was gifted by the Dubai Prince to Michael Schumacher, and there's zero proof he ever visited. See those huge round tanks on that multi-million-dollar mansion? For collecting shit. Yeah, these islands ain't hooked to sewers either. 99% unoccupied. The second palm's dumped so far south it's basically in the desert. The only one actually used is Palm Jumeirah, lined with a massive highway and of course a giant parking lot. But that's just the tip. Every year the islands sink 5 mm underwater. They suck sand from the ocean floor with tankers, wrecking the ecosystem. Sand doesn't hold heavy concrete well. Gets worse. Those barriers around the palms stop waves from hitting houses. But inside, stagnant swamp. No water flow, zero marine life. Just starts stinking to high heaven. Of course, they totally needed more land. They're so cramped, right? If you don't stare at Dubai from a hotel window or Instapics, it's urban hell. The city's sliced by a massive 20-lane highway linked with these whacked-out interchanges. Feels like a 12-year-old got unlimited budget in SimCity. Dubai's built for cars. Pedestrians can kick rocks. Public transport map? Hell on earth. Walk anywhere, and you hit uncrossable highways. Drivers suffer too. Point A to B means detouring through CDEF because of the messed up layout. Stray from downtown. Looks like Makachkala on a bad day. No sidewalks even. Staff building? That's what they're calling slave quarters now. Dear staff, today you'll be farming. Yeah, Dubai's built on slave bones. No slaves here though. Officially banned. From 2017 to 2022, Bangladesh got 10,000 bodies back from Gulf states. That's as many as Russian soldiers killed in both Chechen wars combined. Most die from natural causes or heart attacks. That's how UAE calls it. Nothing to do with inhumane conditions or no AC in buses, 'cause that's too pricey for the help. Remember, Dubai skimps on everything. Cheap materials, slave labor. Build quality sucks, even in fancy areas. Of course, it doesn't just attract poor Indians. Couple years back, the West blew up with poop in Dubai, or Dubai porta potties. Can't show the vids or my channel gets nuked. Plus, I care about your brain cells. Short version. Instagram models fly in, get offered 6 figures to let dudes shit on their chest. I'd rather do this than sex for money. My friend did it too. 6 guys right in her mouth. No, she made over 80K, maybe 150. This in a country where a cheek kiss gets you a month in jail. Meanwhile, girls worldwide flock here for this. But Dubai ain't just where dreams come true, it's where they die. Ever wonder about those luxury car graveyards? Nobody knows how many supercars rot there, but it's a ton. One of 399 Ferrari whatever, Bugatti Veyron, even a Formula One bolide Toyota, dying slow in the desert. Blame the wacky UAE laws. Sharia mixed with European stuff. Poppy seeds on a bun, 40 to 20 years. One Indian got 4 years for a 100 gram of poppy. Restaurant kiss, month in jail. Stoning for adultery till 2020. Thefts punished hard, but unpaid credit debt. Theft too. Remember the supercars. Say 2020, you're a high-paid Moscow expat in Dubai. To not look like a loser, finance a Ferrari California. COVID hits, income tanks, can't pay. Options, borrow from buddies, jail, or bounce on the first flight, what most posers do. Cars sit months with keys in ignition till cops tow 'em to lots where sandstorms and sun kill 'em. Speaking of sun, 2 seasons, hot and goddamn scorching. City floods from 3 raindrops, no storm drains. Constant smog from dust, can't see shit. Dubai's #2 most polluted city worldwide. Compared to Moscow, London, NYC, living there's a health hazard. Dubai's a giant air-conditioned mall Disneyland. No real culture or charm. Auction a license plate for $1 million, then a slave cleans it at night for 50 cents an hour. They value traditional values, but the Dubai princess divorces her prince on Insta. I divorce you 3 times. Visit for a couple days. Gawk at the dystopia. Bounce. Whole video on Dubai downsides. So yeah, 5 upsides at the end. 1. That Top Gear episode where Hammond crashes through a mall wall and wrecks shit? Hilarious. Some say it's comfy only for the rich, but they don't stick around either. I pushed myself to liver tests. 10x normal, panic attacks. They don't see it as forever home. It's stay forever? Nah, rulers nailed their goal. But these folks live in blue zones with crazy long lifespans. Check the vid, compare to Dubai. Where you'd live, here or Dubai. Click the vid on screen. Peace out.